Oh, good morning, everybody. We'll go back to Richlands, Ohio, and the Ohio farm. It's the end of March. The challengers are out driving up and down the highway. We'll grab our basketball. To our beginning of episode ritualistic free throw. That should have went in, I'm telling you. I don't want to miss. Oh my goodness. In the last episode, we missed 3 times. And law enforcement showed up. Police came and shut down our dairy operation. There we go. That one went through. Because it is unlawful to sell raw milk in the state of Ohio. So we're not going to do that anymore. We're not even going to mess around and try and do the workarounds of do the herd share or anything like that. We'll just go back to processing milk, pasteurizing it, do what the government wants us to do. Let's see. After the end of filming in the last episode, I did roll the oat field. Found at the south end of the west place. And what else? Went and grabbed some sugar and brought it over to put into the farm dairy. So it turns out that really the only violation that we got after a lot of phone calls and hemming and hawing and a expedited hearing that we are not shut down the dairy, but we may not sell raw milk. It's not legal. So truth be told, over the west place here. I was able to go through the trigger when I was doing the off-camera work of how we finished the day yesterday, which was actually recorded a few days ago, and I was actually able to deliver milk. So the dairy should be up and running. We have no eggs, we have no milk. We do have a bread pallet. We have a bread pallet. We also have chocolate and butter. Alright, so the butter I'm going to put into the bakery. I'm going to start putting products in there, getting ready to try and make cake. That's a goal for us. Let's see what else. Oh, got some vegetables I can see over here. And let's see, it's the end of March, so today's the day. Before tomorrow, we're going to have to do something, make sure we got our cow situation figured out so that we can breed some new cows. Speaking of breeding, kind of slipped in under the radar. I didn't even notice. But at the beginning of March, I think we got pigs, so there should be more pigs in here. Still doesn't mean that it'll take pig food, though. Hang on. So yeah, here we are, German landrace. We got 6 that are 10 months old, and then here's 6 0-month-olds. So we got 6 piglets, which look like full-grown pigs. Oop, through the wall. Whoa. We have 6 piglets. So we have 12 pigs now. So the feed should go down a little quicker, but still there's plenty in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, we got 12 pigs now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Anyways, let's see. What do we have to do? What do we have to do? The old field's fully fertilized. Did we spread digestate or slurry on that? I think we did something. So this field over here we planted in sunflowers. It's not been rolled. Let's see. Actually, let's bring up field info in here. I think it needs both states, both fertilizer states. Should not have weeds because it was corn, so it was plowed, and needs rolling. So weeds growing, needs rolling, not fertilized. Yep. So that's where we're at on this one. The grass, yeah, it's not tall enough to cut yet. Need one more growth state out of it. We need hay in a bad way. I wanted to use that extractor bale wrapper, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that. Let's see, this is... Yeah. Oh, wait. Is this... That's not fully grown, is it? No, it's not. We're spending a lot of time walking around. Let's grab those pallets, get them delivered. Let's see. Okay, roll. I sure came over in the John Deere. What was I thinking? Run the roller. Parked it over here. So let me get this out. So first things first, I'll grab the bread. I'll take that over to the farm shop. Maybe by the time I get done, I'll have eggs. All the way down. I'm going to do the attach. I like that in the sense that it secures the pallet. But what I don't particularly like is that if you don't put it on and attach it, that message at the bottom of the screen, it like flashes in and out as the pallet bounces around on your forks or something. I don't know what. So it just it can become a little distracting. Whoop. Okay, bread. So the chocolate will come here. The butter's gonna go to the bakery. I'm gonna do that next, and then I'll go down and grab the maple syrup. And then maybe by then we'll have eggs. I don't know. Probably not. It's wishful thinking. So what other farming do we have to do today? The grass isn't going to grow enough. That's going to be tomorrow. As planting corn and soybeans. everything that goes with that. So that'll keep us busy for a little bit. Oh, I know. We need to check on the biogas plant. That thing, now that we own it, we gotta feed it. It's hungry. I could probably take manure over. Maybe slurry. It almost looks like these pallets, they are. I was gonna say, it almost looks like these pallets are too heavy for this weight, and they are. That's crazy. So we'll drive a little slower and keep the pallet nice and low, so when we're turning we don't upset anything. But I'll have to look, see if I can find a heavier weight that's got the little the pin on it. Okay, so some chocolate. Oh, we got the vegetables. Gotta go get the vegetables. I should have done this as a time lapse, I'm thinking. Now it's just taking more and more time. Manure. I could take a load of worried about the silage. Maybe I could take one truckload. As we're using more hay, I'm worried about the silage. Bear suggested that we get another grass field, and he's probably not wrong. There aren't any really close to us. Maybe we could turn one of our fields into a grass field, but I'm not ready to do that here yet this season. I don't think. I don't know. In the last episode, I bought 2 big square bales of hay just to keep the free-range cow pasture going. But yeah, we need to check the cows. Oh, well, that's doing that. Tomatoes are notoriously slow. Let's hop out. Let's take a look here. We're out of lettuce. We have tomatoes. We have bread. I thought I was putting tomatoes in. Didn't I just put tomatoes in? It won't. Why? That's weird. Okay, that's strange. Chocolate. Oh, and butter. Okay. I'm sorry, I just had tomatoes on the forks, did I not? No! Were those strawberries? They were strawberries. They should... Nah. They were strawberries. Strawberries should have gone to the bakery. My bad. Alright. Delay the cake a little bit. Dang it. So I think the strawberries produce the quickest of all the greenhouse fruits, I guess. what to call them. So we still got weeds going in this field down here at the bottom. We're going to let them come in as medium weeds next month. And then we'll take the hoe that we bought here and we'll weed that. I was talking last time about how I've never really seen small weeds in a field with crops in FS22. Didn't really get much of a response from anybody as to why that might be. But I have not been able to visually remove weeds you can see with a weeder because I never see small weeds in a field with crops. So I always do it ahead of time before the crops germinate, because if they germinate, the weeds are mediums by that point. I'm trying to think, do we have weeds in this field? I don't see any. Maybe the other one. Flip all the way around. I want to put in a greenhouse for watermelons, so I can sell watermelons out of the back of the pickup. I gotta find a good place to put it though. I could put it way down by the maple syrup, but it just doesn't, it seems too far from the house, and then I just don't want to clutter up this area much more than it already is. I don't know what to do about that really. Could check on the cows. I did the milk towards the end of the day, so there probably won't be a lot here. Let's take a look. So here we go. There's 11:25 in here. Let's see. I gotta move, I think 9 over to the other end of the cow pasture, and these ones that are. Oh wait. So I'll move those 9 over. That'll give me room for 9 burrs. How many? I'm going to have 12. No, I'm going to have 18 burrs. So I'll get half of them. And then over here, what do I have room for? I think 3 or something. I have room here for 3, so I moved 9 over. It means I'll have to get rid of 6. And then over here, I've got 6 that are 60 months. So these 6, oh, look at that. The reproduction bar. Oh, no, that's correct. I thought maybe they weren't reproducing anymore. No, that's fine. That's okay. I guess between here and there I could get enough milk to put it into the farm shop. Well, I'm going to do that. But what I'll do is I'll also drive past the farm dairy just to show you that the trigger's coming up now. Hopefully. It's still coming up now, but we won't put it in there because we got a ton of milk in there from yesterday, I think. Let me double check that while we're here. We're running around doing stupid stuff this morning, aren't we? Yeah, there's over 4,000 liters of milk in there, so we'll let that ride. What I'll do is I'll go through here. Whoop. What's going on? Oh my gosh, it's 8 o'clock already. That means we've gone through about 20 minutes. And we haven't done a thing. So what happens when I don't time lapse. I need to just start and say, hey, the morning routine's done instead of... Now we're rushing. Now we'll make some big mistake. I don't know. It's never good to rush. Okay, so we'll swing by here. We'll top this off with milk from the cowshed. There we go. So I'm not going to deliver it over here, but the trigger's coming up again. So crazy, right? So we're selling pasteurized milk out of the farm shop. No more raw milk. Sold bales. Feeding place needs another bale moved in. We gotta do some farming here. Let me drop this off. Grab the pickup, we'll go back, we'll grab the John Deere 4755, we'll get over here, we'll roll that field. Chickens probably could get fed. Messed around enough this morning, so we're not going to worry about that. They'll be all right. Let's see, pickup, right? To the pickup. Take some silage. First thing we'll do is we'll worry about rolling. I need to work on that. There. Ugh. Filthy. Looks like it could use some attention as well. Yeah, hit the pickup, ain't I? Oh my goodness. Tough to keep them John Deere's repaired. That's not cheap. Oh. It's like, I don't have the juice to pull out in front of a Challenger. Springtime, it's overcast. We don't have rain in the forecast. We do for tomorrow, I think. I wonder if we can see. Yeah, I think our forecast is only about 24 hours out. I'm not sure. Whoa. This is actually a pretty large piece of equipment. Let's get it unfolded here. Let's see how much we got to move over. A little bit. I overestimated a little. Not much. Little. I don't think it's going to affect the grass at the edge, but I'm not 100% sure. I know the weeders do. I say this every single time. I've been playing this game long enough, you'd think I'd know by now. Alright, let's bring that up. Let's kind of try and straighten out a little bit here. We'll call that good enough. Go ahead, we'll drop that roller down. And we'll start out. There we go. Can see a slight change. Very little. Wow. Tough to see a difference, isn't it? Slight color change is all. Alright, so let me time lapse this. Okay, it's just after 9 o'clock. We're passing the hog shed here, rolling the sunflower field. Been thinking while I've been doing this. That's what I like about this, you know, I think I've said before, it's like taking that motorcycle trip while you're driving the tractor through the field. You know, you got lots of time to think about things, think about life, think about the world, also think about what's going on at the farm. So, what I was thinking about is I want to use digestate to get a fertilizer state on this field. I don't know how much I have over there. And what I need to start doing is bringing digestate down here and storing it in the field container to be used to fertilize the fields. And the slurry we take to the biogas plant to get converted into energy, and also the byproduct of digestate. The digestate we can do two things with. We can make solid fertilizer out of it with the dryer, and we can use it to fertilize our fields. So, do I have any here is the question. I don't need that open anymore. Oh. See, that's slurry, isn't it? Yeah, there's 8,644. Is there anything in this? I don't think so. I think this is empty. Yeah, that's empty. So what it should do, so I'm gonna go swap this for the JCB Fast Track. I'll come get the slurry tank. I'll empty out the field container and then top it off out of the Selfmade CowShed. Haul over to the biogas plant, deliver that slurry to be converted into digestate, fill that tank up with digestate, come back here, do the field. And I'll probably have to go back and get more, which isn't ideal because I'll be doing, you know, excess carting, but eventually we'll use that tanker to bring it over and start filling up that field container. So we'll put this back where we got it, right? Should go back in the building, but more. It doesn't, yeah. Get over there. Not get out of the way, does it? Drop it there. arriving at the biogas plant, I just realized my pipe comes down on the... Oh, wait, no. That's right. I thought it was coming down the other side. We should be good. Get that open. We'll get that open. Right back there. All right, before we start, let me hop out and check here what we got in here. Let's see. So we still have, oh man, we're still about half full. Hopefully it'll take all this slurry. If it doesn't, I'm in trouble. Needs manure. This, I think, is done, isn't it? Yeah. And then how much digestate? Did I have enough in here? Oh, no, there's not enough digestate to do the field. Well, that plan went sideways. All right. We'll offload the slurry then. I'll have to think of something else. Could use solid fertilizer to fertilize the field, I guess. We can go get some manure with the dump truck. Yep. Okay. Dang it. Best laid plans. That didn't work the way I thought it would. I should have looked, see how much digestate we have before I came over here. Oh well. It would probably take far too long to wait for that all to play out, so I don't know if this is a good idea either. But we will take the dump truck over and we'll put manure in it. Probably do that, maybe do that off camera, I don't know. Let's see. Kubota's got the fertilizer spreader on it. You grab the Kubota, go over and fertilize that field for tomorrow. Gotta move those cows before tomorrow too. While I'm over here, let me go feed the deer. Maintain that truce that we have going on with them. Looking down at the culvert and I steered right into it. You ever notice that that's what happens? Something I learned in the motorcycle safety foundation course is sometimes you had to take it to be able to get your whatever, your endorsement to be able to ride your motorcycle onto base back in the day. I don't know if you have to do that anymore. And one thing I learned is that if you want to like not hit something, like say there's a 2x4 laying in the road, if you don't want to hit it with your motorcycle, don't look at it. You look at where you want to go. You look to the open path as opposed to the obstacle you're trying to avoid. That's why people like run into trees like right in the middle of their cars. Like, what the heck were they doing? What were they thinking? They ran right into it. And that's what I think what happens is they're staring at the tree going, don't hit the tree, don't hit the tree. And bam. They hit the tree. Alright, let's put this bale in here. We've got to maintain these crazy deer over here from getting too crazy on us. Drop that in there. So yeah, next month, so tomorrow, this will be ready to cut too. I think we'll do hay and everything. Try and bolster our hay supplies. Hog, but I don't want to scare the bejesus out of him. Alright. So I will head to the home place, grab the Kubota with the fertilizer spreader. We'll take that over to the west place and we'll fertilize that sunflower field. Okay, I probably could have done that a little more efficiently, but since we're making granular fertilizer, I'm not as concerned about it as I used to be, because, well, you can always make more, right? So let's see, it's 10:30 in the morning. Don't forget to move the cows. Manure, I guess. I can do that later. I don't know. What I'll do is I'll put the Kubota away, and I think I'll pop up into the house, kind of evaluate what's going on here, and try and figure out how much time I have left, maybe do a rough cut edit, see what we can do for the rest of this episode, and then, yeah, we'll do that, and then finish it up. I think we probably got about 15 minutes left. So it's time to do something. It's not nothing. Let's see how close I get here. Perfect. Man, it's like I even planned it that way. So let me pop into the house, get a cup of coffee, give Mrs. Nebraska Jim a kiss, and we'll get back to work. Okay, I was just in the house for a few minutes there, but it was productive in the sense that I realized doing a rough cut edit that I have weeds growing in my fields, and I think that I shouldn't because I plowed, but I plowed using the subsoiler. So while plowing generally will prevent you from getting weeds, not if you do it with the subsoiler. So am going to have weeds in that sunflower field. So I'm going to leave that one to be the one that we use the hoe on. So I'm going to try and take care of the weeds in the oat field and prevent them from even visually appearing at all. There's small weeds in there now that you just can't see. And tomorrow, in April, they will be medium weeds. So we would have to either spray them or use the hoe. So I think what I'll probably do is I'll get rid of them today. So then we get into how are we going to do this manure. So I could do it the easy way, or I could just pull up next to the manure pile like this and just hit the button and fill it up. And I think I'll do that this time just to show you that it can be done. And I can't always remember how to open the cover on this. Okay, so it's L1 left on the directional button. And so you should be able to just go bing, hit L3 and fill up with manure. Now I could get the wheel loader out, do a quick time lapse, do the whole thing. Actually, it'll probably take about the same amount of time. As slow as this has been, that's alright. I'm not going to leave us with much for the manure spreader though, is it? Or if any. Might be enough to fill up the manure spreader. So yeah, let's put the cover back on. I'm going to park this in the bunker. Take this over to the biogas plant here in a little bit and we'll put that in there. So we're gonna get the case tractor out. Oh, I was like, oh, they ate all the food already. No, I got a whole bales here still. Okay. Well, let's go give that to the cows in the free range pasture. Let's remember, sometimes when you leave things on bale spikes, oh, I had this happen on Missouri Farm. I left out of the game with a bale on the back, a hay bale. Oops. You know, it's got that wrapper on it. I left out of the game with a bale on the back. When I came back in, the bale was gone. Couldn't see it. Had like a weird black line coming off the back of the baler. Got rid of that by detaching it, but I think I lost the hay bale. Be careful of the things that you do. I always wonder, you know, if I leave stuff in the trailer, will it be there when I come back? I don't know. Most of the time it does, but there are some things that just are a little different. Alright, so it's probably not going to disappear. It's not going to take all of it. How much is there? Oh, almost all of it. It'll be gone by the end of the day. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the weeder out of the building. I'm going to use this to get to it. I don't know. I got to move the baler out anyway, so I guess I could probably just move the baler, pull the weeder out with the Hiseki. leave that there. Into the head route. And get the Aseki, and we'll use that to pull the baler out, and then we'll kind of pull the weeder out a little bit so we can get to it good. That couch. Trying to steer around the couch. I'm going for the baler. This tractor's good little zippy tractor. It's good for this, that way we don't have to keep messing with the Massey Ferguson every time we gotta move something. Obviously it doesn't have enough hydraulic line to run this baler. It's got like what, 3 it didn't hook up. And then the rake looks like it's awful close to the rake. There we go. Park it here because we're going to need it again in a little bit. Put everything back away. So this weeder's really large, so it needs a bit of horsepower to it. The John Deere will run it, the JCB will run it, and this case will run it. I think everything else we have is a little too small. So I was kind of hoping I wouldn't have to do this, but I realized that I don't have a... That's why I should have brought that I should have bought that plow that came up used, and that's probably why in the back of my mind I was like, I should get that, because I don't have a proper plow that would keep me from having to weed. I was thinking about, and I haven't loaded the John Deere mulch tiller by Rooster mods that I was hoping would come up used, but I got so much money now that I don't have to worry about it. But I'm using that plow in Missouri Farm, so maybe I might look for another mod. There is a, what is it? A case chisel plow. I think I have it loaded on Missouri Farm, but I don't have it loaded on here, so I need to look for it. Well, I don't have to look for it, I just have to activate it so that I could use it on this one. So the problem with doing the weeding like this, and this is my complaint, is that you can't see a dang thing. You don't know what you're doing. You can't get a worker to do it for you because he doesn't see any weeds, and you don't know where you're at. So you have to use your mini map, figure out how far over and everything you need to go. And it's just not ideal. I should just spray it. I mean, we got money. I could pay for the spray. Well, we're gonna have to worry about weeds in all of our fields, right? I think that's right. So this had corn in it, which we harvested, and it was plowed with a subsoiler, which means it's going to have weeds. Wait. What? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. I'm at a loss now. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't even know. I don't know how to play this game. Everything I know is in question at this point. Let's go ahead and drop this down. Okay, so we're gonna have to get the arc there. This is gonna affect the field edge with the grass, so we have to be kind of careful with it. We may get some weeds at the very edges of the fields just because I'm trying not to take out the grass. I don't know why I'm bothering to not take out the grass. Looks like I've done it before, but that's what's happening. So I'm gonna have to pay attention carefully and try to make sure that we're matching. So I gotta figure out what's my working with, where am I at. Stop a second. I'm gonna pull up my garage. In the garage, gonna go over to my weeders, and I'm using this one. I have a 12 meter working width. I am going straight south on grid line 204. So I got 12 meters. I can go over 11 would probably be safe. So I could go to, if it goes up, I go to 215. And if it goes down, I go to 193. Yeah. And when I go through this curve, I'm gonna try and match the arc if I can. That's gonna be tough. I think I'm gonna end up getting weeds in the corner. That's alright. Weeding's a pain. I don't like to do it. But I'm not gonna turn off weeds because I just like to play realistically. And that's ridiculous. That I can't speak English. I don't know. Where's that gonna be? I don't know. I think I'm out of time. I'd like to thank you for hanging out with me here in Richlands, Ohio at the Ohio Farm. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you don't subscribe yet, why not? Don't cost nothing. I'm gonna do this. I really am. We'll see you next time.